Welcome back, everybody, to Home on the Hitch. So if you've been in the market for an RV soft starter for your air conditioner or for both your air conditioners, we've got a product for you. I know you've probably been researching which model to get, how they get installed, how hard is it. We've got something for you. It's pretty new on the market. I think it's going to be a game changer. It's plug and play, Soft Startup by Soft Start USA. Stick around, we're going to tell you all about it today, Home on the Hitch. So if you've been in the RV world for any length of time, you know what a soft start is for your RV air conditioner. It's a little box. You've all seen them. There's several different brands out there. It's installed inside the cover of your air conditioner on the rooftop. And basically what it does is it drastically decreases the amount of starting amperage that's required to start the compressor on your rooftop AC. That's the problem with running these off of a small generator, is not the running amperage that's required, but the starting amperage. The starting amperage on some of these compressors is like 40 or 50 amps. You just can't start more than one on a 3,000 watt generator. It's just not going to do it. So that's where the RV Soft Start comes in. It knocks down that starting amperage like by half or more. So there's some drawbacks to them as well. One only works for one air conditioner. So if you've got 3 air conditioners, you need to buy and install them on each air conditioning unit you have. Install is the second drawback. You've got to get up there on the roof of your RV, pull the cover off, figure out the wiring. No, it's not super complicated, but it can be. The capacitors that are in there store a lot of energy, and it's not too hard if you're not very careful to get shocked, and shocked pretty bad. So you just got to be careful, or you have to pay an RV technician to come out and install those. It's not impossible, but it just costs money or time. But I think what I've got for you today is going to be a great option for a lot of you guys out there who are wanting a soft start for your RV, but you don't want to deal with on the roof or the install. And this is the Soft Startup by Soft Start USA. They did send us this model to evaluate, to make this video. We have not been paid for our opinions, and we're going to test it out on the video and really see what it'll do, see if it does what it claims. But what it's designed to do is be plug and play. You plug this in to your power pedestal, either 50 amp, 30 amp, or use adapters and plug it into a 15 or 20 amp. This is a 50 amp soft starter. It has a soft start for each leg of your 50 amp service. So what this allows you to do is basically start 2 ACs on your 30 amp circuit, if that's all you've got, shore power, or you can start 2 ACs on your 3,000 watt generator. You can start one of your ACs on a 2,200 watt generator or a 2,000 watt inverter, and it's all plug and play. You don't have to get up on the roof. There's no install. You take it with you. It's portable. That's another big deal, is these things are not super cheap, but one that's portable and plug and play like this, you can take it and move it to different RVs if you need to. All right, so let's take a quick look at the device. What it is basically, it looks like a giant 50 amp dog bone or surge protector. Now, it doesn't have any surge protection in it, so you still need to use your surge protector. Basically, the correct sequence is surge protector plugged into your power source, and then this goes to your surge protector and onto your RV. What it does have is it will tell you whether you have 50 amp power, 30 amp power, or whether the power is under voltage, but it does not have surge protection in it, so just remember that. Also, the directions say to not install this inside the RV, but that defeats the whole purpose of this anyway. The purpose of this is to be portable and to give you the ability to have soft start on your entire RV. Now, what that means is you can probably, we're going to test it. It claims to more effectively start other high draw appliances in your RV, like your coffee kettle or a hair dryer or the microwave. So we're going to fire up the generator here in just a little bit, plug this thing in, see if we can start both of the air conditioners and run the microwave while the compressors are running on all the ACs. We're going to see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I bet it'll start both of the air conditioners. But I don't know if it's going to let me run the microwave or not. We'll see. We'll see. I will be thoroughly impressed if we're able to do that. But when you buy this, they also send you a 30 amp dog bone connector that will go from 50 to 30 amp. If you don't have one, they send you one with this automatically. So that's enough talk right now. Let's see if it can put its money where its mouth is. We're going to talk more about specs and some other information later. But right now, we got to go and test this thing and see if it can do what they claim it can do. All right, so I got the generator warming up. We got the soft start over here plugged into it. That's our Champion 3200 watt generator. We've had that thing for about 5 years now. We use it all through Alaska. We've used it countless boondocking nights, harvest host nights. So it's got a lot of hours on it. So we've got it plugged into the generator with the included dog bone, and then the SoftStartUp's plugged into that, and the cord for the camper goes there. So let's get inside and start testing. I've got the ACs off. Let's go inside and start cranking this stuff up. All right, so we got a generator running. It is not on eco mode. Air conditioner's off. I have the refrigerator running on its on inverter right now because I wanted it kind of out of the circuit and the calculations. Didn't want it shutting on and off while we're trying to do this test. But all right, so into the bedroom. We're gonna shut this one on first. Power it up. Set on 67, low fan. Let's listen for the generator. All right, generator just kicked up, so the bedroom air conditioner should be blowing cold now. Heard the generator idle up. Sure did, blowing cold. All right, so the bedroom AC is running. Let's see if we can get the living room to kick on. It's going to be set 67 as well. It's 74 degrees in here. All right, the fan's on. Let's see if we can hear the generator kick up. I'll be amazed if this works. Oh, did it do it? Oh, it absolutely did it. Both air conditioners are running. The main AC is on right here. 67 degrees, currently 74 in here. It's blue. Compressor's on. The bedroom AC is blowing cold. It's set to 67 as well. So we've got both air conditioners are running off our 3,000 watt generator. I didn't think it was going to start it. Our generator is really old with thousands of hours. So that's pretty cool. All right. So what do you think happens if I put some water in the microwave and turn the microwave on? So both compressors are running right now. And I'm not cutting this, so I don't want people to say that I cut it. Holy crap. It's running. That's crazy. All right. Oh, it just kicked off. So both ACs ran fine, and the microwave added into the mix was enough to kill the generator, and that makes sense because there's just not enough power in that 30 amp connection to run both ACs and fire up a big microwave. But we're going to turn it off, turn it back on, and try it one more time with the air conditioners just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. There's Mel's back from the store. Say hey, Mel. Hey, Mel.
Hi.
All right, so we're going to try it one more time without the microwave in the mix. We're going to shut on. Let's go over here and turn on the bedroom AC first. All right, fan's coming on. Set to cool. 67 degrees. Should be able to hear the generator kick up. You won't be able to, but. Oh, there it went. All right, generator is settling back down now. Let's go verify. What's that, little dog? Yep, blowing cold air. Mom's coming in with groceries. All right, we're gonna shut the big one on here. We're gonna turn the big one on here as well again and see if we get lucky again with our old generator. We'll see if this thing actually works. Okay, anytime now. And there it went. The lights kind of flickered a little bit, but we got the main AC and the bedroom AC are both running off of our single generator. So I think we can add much else into that, but
still, that's pretty amazing.
that is. So if you needed to like run your generator for a little while somewhere, or your 3,000 watt inverter, and run both ACs to kind of cool it off for a little bit, you could do that. All right, so let's unhook all this stuff. We'll get the power hooked back up, and we'll talk about the rest of the specs and such. And we got a link for you guys to go to where you can save some money if you are wanting to buy one of these. So make sure you check that out. It's going to be in the description of this video as well as on our website, www.homeonh.com. So that's what I would call a successful test. We were able to start both of our air conditioners, our living room, which is a 15,000 BTU, and our bedroom, which is 13.5 BTU air conditioner. We were able to start both of those on our Champion 3,000 watt inverter generator that is about 5 or 6 years old and has been through the ringer. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Wasn't able to power the microwave with both compressors running, but I really didn't figure there was going to be. Mathematically, there's just not enough power output by the generator to do that, I don't think. But I've got it now plugged into our 50 amp. I've got our surge protector, and then the soft start is right there, and that's going to help just soften the start on the air conditioners in general, as well as Mel's hair dryer and the coffee pot. Those things draw a lot of current real fast, so hopefully this is going to kind of help manage some of that. All right, guys, so that is the 50 amp soft start up by Soft Start USA. It worked well for us. We were able to start our 2 air conditioners off of our 3,000 watt Champion inverter generator, and it worked flawless. So it's a good option if you're looking into soft starts. You want to put them on your RV, but you don't want to have to climb up there and do the install or pay somebody to do it for you. Then this is a great option. It's portable. You can take it with you if you move to a different RV. You can use it on a boat. Take it wherever you need to take it. It comes with a year manufacturer's warranty, I believe, and a 90-day money-back guarantee. So we're going to have a link for you in the description of this video. Click on that, and that's going to save you a good bit of money on this thing if you're interested in giving it a shot as well. That link is going to be at the top of our website, www.homeonthehitch.com. I think it's worth giving it a shot if you're looking into like putting in a soft start for your RV, and you would be interested in something that's more portable. It's probably be a good option for you. So hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, give us a like, leave a comment. Love to have your comments. What do you think about it? You think it's worth the money? Do you think that it's better to have them installed on the roof? Put a comment below. Let us know what you think. Until next time, guys, take care of each other, love each other, make every moment count. We'll see you next time, guys.